How well do you sleep? I've decided to do a month without my phone in my bedroom. And the reason is because my sleep has deteriorated this year. And I found myself watching TV shows on my phone at all hours of the night, sleeping intermittently, addicted to the news, which, started during the fires in Australia and has continued during the pandemic. And while I know that using screens in bed is not conducive to good sleep, I've been doing it more and more. One night without the screen was really beneficial, and now I've kept my phone out of my bedroom for 5 nights, and I've had 5 nights of uninterrupted sleep. I'm falling asleep more easily and staying asleep. Teachers need their sleep. Teaching demands high levels of cognitive and physical ability. Sleeping well directly affects your mental and physical health and the quality of your waking life. Fall short and it can take a dangerous and serious toll on your daytime energy, productivity, emotional balance, and even your weight. But the reality is that many of us regularly toss and turn at night, struggling to get the sleep we need. But there is a solution, and there are many different solutions. Making simple but important changes to your daytime routine and your bedtime habits can have a profound impact on how well you sleep, leaving you feeling mentally sharp, emotionally balanced, and full of energy all day long. A sleep expert once told me that what I do during the day impacts what happens at night when I go to bed. So it's not just the routine just before sleep, but what I do throughout the day, which I thought was really interesting and really helpful. In this video, I'll share with you some tips on how to get a better night's sleep and probably reiterate some of the things that you already know. Because mostly we do know what's good for us, right? However, there are some facts that may surprise you and may help you to reduce your anxiety around having a good night's sleep. And if you're less anxious about sleep, you're more likely to sleep better. My name's Mari Amaro, and I'm the principal presenter for The Highly Effective Teacher. I'm a teacher, and I've been teaching students and supporting teachers for over 30 years. I'm passionate about teacher wellbeing, and I combine research and experience to provide strategies that promote teacher wellbeing, especially the practices that take no extra time and may actually give you back time by working more effectively. If you'd like to learn more about teacher wellbeing, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you receive notifications of all our videos. When you subscribe to the channel, it means you're supporting our channel and means we can make more videos to get out to more teachers and help support them. Getting a good night's sleep may seem like an impossible goal when you're wide awake at 3 a.m, but you have much more control over the quality of your sleep than you probably realise. Just as how you feel during your waking hours often hinges on how well you sleep at night. So the cure for sleep difficulties can often be found in your daily routine. Unhealthy daytime habits and lifestyle choices can leave you tossing and turning at night and adversely affect your mood. So a sleep expert who told us that looked at the behaviours that we do during the day that can help us or hinder us in our sleep at night. So what I'd recommend is that you experiment with some of these tips to find the ones that work best for you, because not everyone's the same, and understand how you can enjoy a better night's sleep, improve your mental and physical health, and improve how you think and feel during the day. Number 1, understand the basics of sleep. Most people have heard the standard sleep hygiene advice, like make sure your bedroom's dark and cool, use your bed only for sex and sleep, avoid caffeine from the mid-afternoon on, and avoid all screens for at least an hour before you go to bed. And if you wake during the night and can't go back to sleep, get up, go to another room and do something without a screen, because what that does is build pressure for sleep for the next night. Number 2, make sure your sleep is age appropriate. A 2-year-old requires about 14 hours of sleep, a 9-year-old as much as 12, whereas a middle-aged adult can function well on 7 to 8 hours. And if you notice that you only need 7 and you work fine with that, then that's okay. Don't stress that you're not getting enough sleep. Number 3, have a routine. We know this is really important for babies and for children, and it's just as important for adults, because doing this gets you in sync with your body's natural rhythms. Go to bed and get up at roughly the same time, even on the weekends, and limit your napping to about 15 to 20 minutes in the early afternoon. Number 4, control your exposure to light. So making sure that you get plenty of sunlight as close to when you get up as possible sets your clock along with the circadian rhythms. Try not to watch TV or use screens 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. That's something I find really difficult to do, but it's possible. At least reduce your blue screen light on your phone, and you can do that just at the settings. And go to sleep in a dark room. When you need to reset your body clock, you need to give yourself more bright morning sunlight as early as possible, because exposure to daylight increases melatonin, which assists with sleeping. Number 5, exercise during the day. This is like, in every wellbeing video I do, exercise is vital. But even 10 minutes a day of moderate exercise can make a difference. So it doesn't have to be a lot. The more vigorous the exercise, the more beneficial it is to sleep, though. But if you exercise too close to bedtime, it can keep you awake. If you're interested in learning more about how to improve your wellbeing, check out our video on the 3 top tips for wellbeing. The 3 things you can do that will improve your feeling of wellbeing after only 1 day of doing them. Number 6, be smart about what you eat and drink. Caffeine can affect us up to 12 hours after we drink it. And also, don't eat a big meal at night. Limit your sugar intake and refined carbs, and nicotine can also keep you awake. Limit alcohol at night as much as possible, and limit liquids so that you're not waking up to go to the toilet. And if you want to know more about the foods that can support your wellbeing and snacks that can give you energy, check out our wellbeing video on the snacks that can give you more energy and focus. Good snacks to have just before you go to bed can be half a turkey sandwich, a small bowl of whole grain low sugar cereal, milk or yogurt, or a banana. Number 7, wind down and clear your head before bed. So create a toolbox of relaxing bedtime rituals that help you unwind before you go to sleep, like reading a book or a magazine by a soft light, like a lamp light, have a warm bath, listen to soft music, do some easy stretches, wind down doing a favourite hobby, listen to books on a tape or, on an app, and do some simple preparations for the next day that can help you just relax. Dim the lights in the lounge room and the bedroom when it's leading up to time to go to bed. Number 8, this I thought was a really interesting tip, to count weekly rather than nightly hours of sleep, because this can help you feel better rather than being stressed because of 1 or 2 bad nights of sleep. So rather than going, I only had 3 hours sleep last night, think about what you had over the week, because that will reduce your anxiety. So while we look at 7 to 8 hours each night is ideal for adults, you need approximately 49 hours per week. So consistently poor sleep is detrimental to your health, but 1 or 2 nights is okay. And look at how much sleep you're getting across the board. What's considered chronically poor sleep is 3 months of it. So try and reduce your anxiety about a couple of bad nights' sleep. Number 9, learn some ways of getting back to sleep. So stay out of your head. And this can be really hard to do, but try not to stress over not being able to go back to sleep, because that only encourages your body to stay awake. Focus on the feelings in your body or do some breathing exercises. Take a breath in and breathe out slowly while saying, ah, or thinking, ah. Make relaxation your goal, not sleep. See, I've done this actually. When I had a long period of poor sleep, I would use my self-talk to tell myself that it's okay because at least my body is resting. That helped me to actually make the most out of not sleeping. And if you find it hard to fall back to sleep, try relaxation techniques such as visualization or progressive muscle relaxation or even meditation, because that can be done without getting out of bed. Because even though it's not a replacement for sleep, relaxation can still help to rejuvenate your body. You can do a quiet, non-stimulating activity. So if you've been awake for more than 15 minutes, get out of bed and do something quiet without a screen, as I mentioned before. Like reading a book is a really good thing to do at that time. And keep the lights dim so that you're not cueing your body that it's time to wake up. Postpone worrying and brainstorming. So if you wake up during the night feeling anxious, it's a really good idea to have a piece of paper and pen next to your bed so that you can write that down and put aside the worrying about it until the next day. And similarly, if a great idea is keeping you awake, write it down as well and fall back to sleep knowing you'll be much more productive after a good night's sleep. Because sometimes you think of great ideas in the middle of the night and then can't remember them the next morning. That can help with that. Thanks for watching our video. Have good sleep, stay safe and happy teaching.